Hey everybody. So I'm in the process of trying again to repair some Dell Optiplex 390 power supplies. So, of course, y'all probably know I have a whole stack of Optiplex 390s, and several of those units had bad power supplies in them. And some of them were just kind of tricky to pinpoint the problem with. For example, I got the board out of one right here where things kind of just blew up. Got a little capacitor there, or what used to be a ceramic capacitor, just completely gone. And here is the little add-on board, and there's a little, you can see something blew up on that little IC there. So what that means is that gave me a sacrificial unit to work with, and that's going to be my benefit here. So this unit here, I just got done recapping. I did a partial recap on it, so a lot of the secondary caps were bulging. I changed those out, and also this little board back here that gets installed, is this little board right here. It gets installed on a little header that's inside there, and I suspected maybe the two little capacitors right there could have been preventing some of these units from starting up, because that was the issue. Is in the past I would recap the secondary side, but yet the unit would not start up. Matter of fact, it wouldn't start before, so it wasn't the issue with the secondary caps. But this unit here had something quite bizarre. So I recapped it and replaced those two caps on that little daughter board. But this unit, it would come on, but it would make a heck of a screeching sound from the primary side. And I noticed when I killed power to it, there was no hold-up time at all. Typically, computer power supplies or any switch mode power supply, when you run it without a load on it, well, with the exception of the dummy loads inside the unit, there's usually a little bit of hold-up time, especially if the unit is in standby. There's usually at least a couple of seconds plus of hold-up time between the time you remove the incoming power to the unit and the unit shuts off, or at least the primary charge dies out. But I noticed this one had no primary charge at all. Well, I pulled the primary capacitor off, and yeah, that's not how it's supposed to look. And if you look under here, you can see there's some like corrosion. So what happens, I think this cap failed. Sometimes they can fail without bulging. Sometimes they'll just leak out the bottom. And if I turn this around, you can see right here what appears to be remnants of arcing, or just the cap itself deteriorating. So the good news is the sacrificial unit had a good capacitor, and I pulled the cap off and tested it, and it measures within spec, at least for capacitance. I can't tell by the ESR, but I'm going to install it on here and see if that gets this unit up and working. But that's crazy. So I wasn't planning on doing a video of this unit. I was planning on possibly doing a video featuring a future unit, because I got a few of these I need to repair. But yeah, that's insane. I've never seen nothing like it before. So I want to try to get in here and try to clean up around here before I install a new cap. That's crazy. Okay, so I got the replacement capacitor, which was donated from this board, installed into this board. And I should note that that failure was not really obvious. I mean, I was pulling the cap out just to check it, and I noticed once one of the leads came out, the other was non-existent. So yeah, that's kind of crazy. But yeah, I got that little spot cleaned out, and I got this replacement capacitor in there. Just gotta put this unit back together and back porch test this thing and see what happens. Okay, we have life. And this time we have power good. I'm gonna let this thing run for a moment before I even dare step out there. Alright, let's test it. So we know power good is working. because the LED light is on. Okay, unit test good, power good, is working, all the voltages where they need to be. That's perfect. So that's interesting. Makes me wonder if some of those other units are exhibiting the same problems. So what's crazy, y'all, is this unit, without the primary cap, managed to power on. It was not giving power good because it knew something was up. But this poor thing, the active PFC circuit, was literally working with raw, unsmooth, rectified AC full wave, which was why it was making all sorts of racket. But now, we can hear a slight hiss in there. I think that's normal. Very slight hiss, but seems to be working. So, it's crazy. The primary caps in these units can go bad too. I mean, obviously we know it's not impossible for that to happen, but it's not something that happens very commonly. But it's definitely something I'm going to be checking on the remaining units that I have. Because I have like, I mean, there's 3 of them right there stacked up, and I got another one in the floor, so I got at least 4. But yeah, crazy. Nice to see that we was able to resurrect one of these things, and I can actually throw this back into a 390 system since I got a few that need power supplies. So there you go. That was a strange failure. So anyways, hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching.